Hello and welcome back to Deer Hunter 2005. Now we had a lot of fun hunting the whitetail last time, but some of you guys were saying that the mule deer are just unbelievable. So we're going to get out there today and see if we can't find ourselves some nice mule deer bucks. Alright, so the location we're going to be going today is going to be Utah. We're going to start at 6 o'clock in the morning during the rut. Here we go. Now, I want to start over here at the, honestly, I can't read what that says, something spear rock formations. But I actually had a really good area over here by Castle Rock. I had a pretty big buck that I saw before. I was doing some scouting just so I knew kind of like what to do and where to find some big bucks. So I want to kind of end up over at the Castle Rock, but I want to work our way around this river and kind of cut over here and see just what we can find. Alright guys, looks like we just got eyes on our first buck. It looks like it actually might be a non-typical because I can see a drop tine on the right side there. A decent buck at about 130 yards out. Okay, so he stopped out there at 136 yards out. Looked pretty good to me. And perfect shot. He's down. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's a non-typical mule deer. And for our first one, that's going to be pretty awesome. So I want to be careful though, because I kicked up two other deer right over there. One of them was a doe, and one, it looked like it was a big buck, but his rack was already inside that bush there, so I couldn't see how big he was. But anyways, I'm going to go over there in a second and go check that out, but he looked pretty big. Alright guys, here he is down, our first mule deer buck of the hunt, and he looks like he should be a good one. He is a non-typical 230 pounds, and he's going to score 127.0. That is so cool. Our first buck was a non-typical. So I last saw the buck over here, but right now I see one pretty nice sized doe, and there's a fawn right there. I don't see the buck, but this is a nice sized doe, so we're going to go for a shot if we can get one. But she's going to have to slow down, or we're going to have to take a... There we go, perfect. Oh, we're empty. Are you kidding me? Next time, remind me not to bring a single shot. How about that? And she smoked. So we got a non-typical buck down, and now we just got a big doe. Alright, here she is. Let's pick her up. 106 pound doe. Now all we need is one more buck. This time I hope we find a monster. Okay guys, so it's been about 25 minutes now, and I've only seen a couple of does, but we just spotted this guy. That is a massive buck, 91 pounds, but look at the size of that thing. Holy, that should be probably like a 160 plus score. There he is out there at 140 yards. Wow. Yeah, so I actually noticed a couple of does are bedded here. There's one right there. And I thought to myself, wait, maybe the big bucks are bedded out here too. And sure enough, right there, we have a monster muley bedded. Not a very good win, so unfortunately we're not going to be able to get close enough to take him with a bow, but he should give us a shot here any second. Alright, so he's actually bedded out here at 150 yards out. Ideally, I don't want to take that shot, but honestly, I don't even know if we can take that shot, because we might get yelled at. I think what we're going to do, we're going to play it safe here. Wait till he stands up. Alright guys, so we got him stopped broadside here at about 127 yards. And that was a perfect shot. And a giant buck down. Wow. Yeah, so I've been hunting for, like I said before, like 25 minutes now. We're seeing a bunch of does and smaller bucks, which I don't want to show you, but then I came to this spot here, and I saw all these pines, and I thought, you know, it'd be really cool if they were actually bedded in some of these pines. And sure enough, I found one or two does over there bedded, and I kept looking, and all of a sudden this guy was bedded, and he just stuck his head up, and I knew he was a giant. All right, here he is, Monster Mule Deer. Take a look at the rack on this thing. Holy. That is just so impressive. All right, let's pick him up. He's gonna score 219.4, and that was a non-typical? 138 pound, 219 scoring, non-typical mule deer. That was a giant. Wow, I didn't even know he was a non-typical. All right, so now we gotta head back to the trophy lodge, go take a look at these bucks, and wow, I just can't wait to go take a look at them. Not only that, we're tagged out, so we don't have a choice. We gotta stop hunting. All right, so let's go into the trophy room. And there he is. 219 scoring mule deer. Non-typical. Oh yeah, because he has a couple of kickers on the side here. He doesn't have any drop tines or anything, but man, that's a massive buck. Oh, that's really cool. So if you actually look at the bottom of the score chart here, it shows the left side, which would be the right that we're looking at right now, has nothing abnormal about it, but the right side, which would be this side here, has 7 different points on it. So that's where all the points are coming from, right here. All these stickers and plus this sticker right here. That's awesome. That is so cool. I want to see how wide this thing is. So inside spread of 34.5 inches. Man, that's huge. I mean, in real life, I've seen some pretty big mule deer. My dad's actually got a 190 scoring mule deer, and the inside spread on that thing was like 22. So I couldn't even imagine what a 30 plus inside spread would look like. Jeez, that's a giant. So I'm pretty sure that this is a record book mule deer. I think the next step up is world record, but this is a record book. Wow, we got ourselves a record book non-typical mule deer. Okay, so that's one of them. Let's take a look at our first one now. So this is our first non-typical. He scored 127. This is like a baby non-typical. And then this guy. All right, guys, so let's actually head back out there and see if we can't find some more giants, but this time we're gonna try and use the bow. That looks like a big buck. It's a pretty good sized buck. I'm so curious as to how this buck weighs 199 pounds, but he doesn't have even close to as big a rack as the buck that we got from before, and that buck only weighed like, I don't know, like 150 pounds or something. There he is. I honestly don't know if this is the same buck or what, but he's 66 yards out. Can I even see? Oh! That's a nice buck. That's a real nice buck. 66 yards out right there. So I just can't quite see him good enough for a shot. But we're going to try and get him to come a little bit closer. Or should we try and get closer to him? It's a good question. Okay, so he doesn't seem to want to come in. So we got to get closer. The heck was it? Something just came flying through here. Oh, you know what? That was the other buck. Because our buck's still right there. Look at that thing. It's a beautiful buck. 54 yards away. Oh, come on. Okay, guys. He's 60 right there. Man. It's an awesome buck. Come on. Come in. Come in. Come in. Come on. Oh my god, no way, no way, no way, no way. Draw back. Oh, centered him. I don't even know if that was a big one or not. He looked pretty big though. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. That's an awesome buck. He smoked. Oh, he's going down. He's down right there. Holy, that thing was huge. So that's not actually the buck that we were just stocking up on, but that was, I believe, that was still a monster. So did our buck? Oh, our buck didn't I mean, we just smoked a monster. Probably just the same size as this one, but... this buck just doesn't want to come in. That buck came in right downwind of us. It came right past. Wow. So I tell you what, if we don't get a shot here in a second, we're going to have to just take this. Oh, man. Man. Come on. You know you want to come in. Man, he's holding tight out there at about 56 out. Whew, I wish I knew where to aim on that. You know what? I kind of do. Well, I don't know if we hit him or what, but it should have been a good hit. If we had it on him right, that should have been a good hit. Alright, so I'll tell you what, we're gonna mark this spot here. We'll come back and see if we can't find that buck in a second. But for now, we're gonna go over here and go get our monster that we smoked right next to us. Man, that thing was huge. Okay, we got some blood here. He ran off this way. And here he is down right here. A monster mule deer that we just smoked with the bow. This thing might be as big as our other one, if not close. Let's go prone. Take a better look at him. Oh, that's a great looking buck. Alright, well, let's pick him up. He's gonna score 152, but this was actually a typical. He ended up weighing 159 pounds. That's a great mule deer buck. Alright, so let's bust out our GPS again and head back over to pretty much the exact location that we were at. We have to go to the green blinking dot. Okay, so I remember we're at this hill. And the buck was like right over here. Okay, guys. Well, we have two signs here. One, this is exactly where the deer was standing. And two, it was a clean miss. Because somehow we hit the tree. There he is. Yes! Finally! I've been hunting him for at least 45 minutes now. And we finally got him. And there he lays. Let's pick him up. Oh, he was a big buck. He's a 208 pound non-typical 174. Man, that buck was such a big buck and he was so smart. So if you guys want to know where we've been hunting and where we got those monster mule deer from, it's actually where these two green flashing dots are. The one from before, or the bottom one is the one that we got before, the giant, and the one on the top right here flashing is the one that we just got right now. Okay, let's head back to the trophy lodge and go take a look. Alright, so first off, this is the big one that we got with the bow. He scored 152.8. You can see the one side of his rack looks just massive, and the other side's kind of smaller. So that's really cool, and this is the one we got with the bow. Let's take a look and see where we hit it. Yeah, right there. Right behind the front shoulder, and that was awesome. And the next buck that we got was a non-typical. It was this guy here, 174 score on him. He was a non-typical, but he's not our biggest one. Even though this thing was pretty tough to get. You can see we hit him right, just pretty much nicked the edge of the shoulder there. And yeah, but overall, this guy right here is definitely our #1 buck, and he's a record book buck, and wow, so I think that's gonna be a really good way to end this video. Well, we got what we wanted to find, a record book mule deer buck here, and let me tell you what, it wasn't easy. We spent quite a few hours out there looking for a good sized buck, and finally this guy stepped out. We actually found him as he was bedded in this pine tree field over here. And we made a perfect shot, 70 yards out, and we got him. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.